Hello, it's me again, as always. One, I have a haircut. I cut layers into my hair for the first time in like 2 years, and I cut a fuck ton into my head. Also, I finished my pants. We're gonna do a show and tell with my pants in this video, as always. We're working on another pair of pants because I found when I was working on these pants, I was trying to figure out what other pants I could, cut up and sew back together and shit in my closet. And I found a pair of gray pants that I loved my whole life. But the whole eating like a grown woman and not child portion has made me not bones. And so they're quite snug. I can get them on quite snug. So what we're going to do is we're going to let it in through. Okay. I guess this would also work if, like, you also went from being, like, dead to a proper weight. But literally, or, like, if you have a growing kid, we're gonna cut down the middle of both legs, and we're gonna open it up, like, an inch, maybe 2, and then we're gonna do a little version of one of these on the bell bottom. But I like the fit of the pants. I've always liked the fit of the pants, but they're very skinny and very snug, so we're just gonna open up a little bit. But these are the pants I've been working on that I said I'll show you. That's my butt. We're gonna do a leg tour. Okay, so here's a frog. His name is Boris. I was supposed to do them the other way around, so it looked like he was hopping across me. That didn't work. He's quite cute. And then, let me show you the other side. This is a tree that I made. They both are a little fucked because somehow they ended up longer than the cut I did in the pants. I'm not sure how that happened. So, but here's the tree. I might add stuff like in the waistband, like embroidery and like the pockets, and like I'm probably gonna make these like down to here, like much deeper, like infinity pockets. Because what the fuck is this? Also, making a pocket bigger is a very easy thing. If y'all want me to make a video on how to make your pockets bigger, I will happily do that. But you gotta tell me. You gotta tell me. This is a shirt. I've never seen the movie. Don't come at me. I do think the witches are quite cute. I also got the shirt for free. And I'm also giving very much like 70s cutie pie today. And I like it a lot, honestly. I really do. I really like these pants. I'm really proud. But yeah. Okay. These are a pair of pants that are children's pants, which is probably why they're a little snug now with my adult butt. They are Justice, if you can read that. Justice, and then some other word that looks like Premiere. That is probably not Premiere. I don't have my glasses on. Then there's quite a cute glittery tag that I am quite the fan of. And then there's pockets that honestly should be bigger. And then these are fake pockets. But I am not a child, and so I'm probably gonna open those up. But yeah, they're like a jegging, stretchy-ish material. They're quite loved, quite worn in. I'm not sure what's going on with this. This is where my knee would go. And I'm not sure what happened there, honestly. But step one. Step one is literally we mark the middle of the leg and up, because I'm doing it all the way up because these fucks are snug. When I say they are snug, I mean I can fit in them, but if they weren't stretchy, I could not. And so we're gonna, ooh, I'm doing the white girl Jesus pose. We are going to just cut the fuck open. The fuck open. If you want stripes down your back, that's not my business. It's the same fucking thing. You just have to seam your pocket off. And then sew the pocket back on. Honestly, that'd probably be really cute. Let me lay this out. And show you. Also, I feel like I keep looking like a deer. If someone could tell me if I actually look like a deer, that'd be great. But something about my eyes is just, they've been so, like, deer-like recently. It's freaking me out a little. Hi, we are now on this. We're gonna start with the leg that doesn't have a hole, because, let's be realistic, I'm gonna have to patch that up somehow. And I don't know how. Maybe a star? That'd be cute. We're literally just gonna flatten out the seams, okay? We're gonna flatten them out to the best of our abilities. I'm already fucking winded. Jesus Christ. My allergies and my anxiety has been so bad because it's winter. And just, I'm not even joking. My fucking nose is killing me. It's like the same thing before I do my makeup too, so I don't think it's like I'm allergic to something because I'm using basically all the same things. So unless I spontaneously developed like an allergy to one of my palettes, which wouldn't make much of any sense. I don't know what happened. Okay. We gotta really like get this moved out, guys, and we gotta measure this and just straight up. Straight up. Also, yes, they have stains and holes and shit. I don't care. I've worn these pants for several years. No shit, they're going to have stains and holes in them. I pick at literally everything and anything. So the fact that they have holes, not surprising. The fact I can still fit in them a smidge. Ran very snug, but I can still fit in them. That's surprising. That's a little shocking. What's happening? What time is it? It's 3. What are people doing? Okay. Ugh, my desk is not big enough. This is pissing me off. And now that we have it as best as it's gonna get, let's be realistic. Laid out, we are going to measure and we are going to dot and we are going to cut. I am using a ruler. We're just gonna go from one seam to the other seam. Ooh, 2 in the middle of the seam. That's all. That's the only spot we need. I needed to open this. We literally just need to dot the spot, and we're just gonna draw a line. Because guess what? We're fucking hell. We are going to go up the line. And we're just gonna make sure we're doing as straight as we can get. Now, you could do just if you're doing like a bell bottom like mine, where the pants already fit, but you want the leg to be more of a bell shape. It's very simple. Just add a triangle on the side seam. Maybe the inner seam. Just add a triangle. That's all you need to do, is add a triangle. Pretty sure that's how bell bottoms were invented. You know, some dude was like, I can't believe my foot's suffocating, and he put a bell on the bottom of his pants. That's probably not. It's probably some shit to do with cowboys and fucking boots. And then the lovely people of the 70s were like, you know what? We like disco and we want free love and mini skirts. And we aren't gonna shave anymore because we've only been doing it for 4 years and that's weird. And I love the 70s. Can we tell? I love the 70s. I fucking love. I grew up. This sounds really bad in modern day. I grew up watching that 70s show and the original Scooby Doo like cartoon. And the original Scooby Doo cartoon is 1969, and everything after that is very 70s. And even down to the way they dress is very 70s. Fucking Fred has a bit of a bell bottom going on, so does Shaggy. Anyway, and then I watched a lot of that 70s show and I really liked it. And then, some people did some bad things and I couldn't watch it anymore. And I refuse to watch it now. But sometimes I find clips on TikTok and shit and I'm like, ugh, I miss it. I miss it so much. But I'm very happy that fuck's in jail. And he should stay in jail. Forever. What did he get? 4 years? I don't like that. He should be in there much, much longer. Why are we only... Oh my god, I'm drawing all over the pants. Why are we only giving him 4 years? Also, fucking Ashton Kutcher 100% knew that chick was dead. If you know, you know. Basically, Ashton Kutcher was seeing this actress chick. She died in her house. I think it was a murder or like... I think she got murdered. And he was put to pick her up. And he came to the house, apparently looked around into the house, didn't see anything, went, well, I guess I'm getting dumped, and left. Action, you weird, weird man. I hope Mila leaves your ass. I'm very worried about Mila Kunis. That's another thing. I'm very worried about her. Because what the fuck do you mean you met a guy who was like 6 years older than you when you were like 15, 14, and then you hung out with this other dude all the time who then got arrested for a lot of bad shit. And now you're like married to the old dude that you had to kiss when you were like 14, 15. I think she was like 14 when she auditioned and she didn't tell him her age, which is, Mila, I don't blame you for that. I feel like people should be like, yeah, no shit, Mila fucking lied about her age. She was a first generation refugee. Not refugee, but like first generation. Would it be considered a refugee? I don't fucking know. Like, no shit, she lied. She was trying to get paid. She was trying to survive. No one should blame her about that. She was a little girl. No fucking hell, she lied. I feel like people are like, I would never lie. Yes, you would, you fucking liar. Anyway, Mila, I hope you leave him. I hope you leave him. You and the little you say about your children seem delightful. And he seems like a weirdo. And I really, really hope that one day your daughter doesn't have to ask, did dad see that girl's dead body? Because that would be uncomfortable for everyone involved. Because why the fuck he lie? Why the fuck he lie? Why the fuck was he around Diddy so much? That's another question I have. If you're so innocent, why the fuck were you around the pedophile leader? I'm talking a lot. Anyway, my line's a little crooked because I have a belt loop in the way, and I don't like want to fuck up my needle trying to sew through that. I guess I could take it off and add a new one on, but I don't want to. So yeah, we're just gonna cut that now. I'm probably gonna seam rip the cuff. Ooh, the cuff at the bottom, just because. Well, let's be realistic. I want it to all look unison. Side note, has anyone else been watching the fucking Last Unicorn a lot? I watched it 3 times in one day the other day because I love the visuals. Very depressing story, but I love the visuals. And I've been feeling very like I'm not real. like I'm a deer or a unicorn or some shit recently. And so I was watching The Last Unicorn because I was like, so many of my feelings might be tied to this movie. And I was watching it, and first of all, the unicorn's pretty as fuck. Second of all, fucking that prince fuck. I guess it was sweet that he was like, I want to help you, I want to take care of you, whatever the fuck. But if some weird prince told me, I want to love you, I want to take care of you, let me help you, I would be so concerned. I get she's like a mystical creature and like doesn't get like financial trapping. I would be so fucking concerned. He's like, what the fuck do you mean you want to like love me and take care of me? And like it is very sweet when a guy's like, I want to take care of you. But you also gotta really look at that guy and be like, is this innocent? Do you actually want to like love me and hold me and take care of me and like treat me well? Or do you want to make me a baby machine? Because ladies, 90% of the time, they want to make you a baby machine and you really need to get good at spotting that, or else you're gonna end up in a very unhappy marriage and a very unhappy life. Side note, here's my other feelings about women recently. I feel like we should all start just not having kids with men. If you really want a baby, adopt one and raise it with your friends. I feel like that's where we are at this point, and I feel like that would make much better emotional maturity in children, because I feel like a lot of the bad behavior children exempt is from the only behavior they see from their fathers, and a lot of badly behaved kids is their father being a dick. It's the only behavior they see of them. And so I feel like a lot of kids grow up thinking, oh, I want to be like daddy. I'm going to be a raging fuck. I feel like we should just snip that in the ass. Like right now. I think we should castrate all men and take all of their fucking shit and just put it in a lab, and then just we go on as a society of women. That is so dictatorship-y though, and like rude, and I'm not being serious, but like women, we're all very scared, right? We're all very scared. We don't like what's happening around the world. Think about how nice it would be. How nice it would be not to have to worry about like men or condoms or the things they say because they're not reproducing. It would be so nice. Okay. We have now. Ooh, that is. I didn't get that. What the fuck happened? We have now seam ripped it open. What we are going to do is now we are going to measure about how much? 3 inches? 3 inches or so? I'm gonna go with 3 inches. Actually, maybe 2. No, we're doing 3. Okay. And then what we are going to So, I got one side done. And now I need to do the other side, but the other side has a hole, and then I also fucked up the end a little bit. Now I can't find my ruler. Oh, there's my ruler. It's on the floor. And so what we're going to do, I think, which that looks good. I think it's going to look better when it's on my body. I think because I'm going to have to like clip that hole. I think I have a shade of gray that's close enough that I could sew a patch on the inside and then maybe sew around. Hopefully. Man, get that roller off the ground. I already ripped the side seam, which turns out the part I wasn't thinking about turned out the best. So we're just gonna do. Ugh. Oh, it's not as in the middle as I thought it was. Okay, I'm still gonna have to patch it though, else it's gonna look funny. I don't want to patch it with the sheet color because then it's like and dumb bitch doesn't know what a circle and a line is it, and so I think, oh yeah, that's gonna clip that. I think I already said this, but I have a bunch of material from something I was doing. What was I doing? My sweatpants, when I had to lay out my joggers, the dark grays from a t-shirt from forever ago that looks like a similar enough like blue-gray to this color. And so I'm hoping, one, I can find it, and then two, I can take some thread and just kind of like do a patch, and hopefully people won't like notice too much, especially considering there's going to be all these like lighter squares next to it. I couldn't find the word. At first my brain was like triangle, and then I was like, that's not what that is. So then, hopefully, and then I will add belt loops back, and I will fix the cuffs I fucked up, because I fucked up one. Now I need to fix it and make the other one look like that one. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I'm thinking maybe some sort of ruffle. But then I'm thinking the ruffle's going to touch my foot, and that doesn't sound great. But I think they're cute. They kind of look like clown pants, which I do have a photo of clown pants. Like sweatpants, kind of clown pant-ish, saved on my Pinterest board, and I really like those pants. And so maybe I'll make those pants. But yeah, I'm going to get this done, and then I'll come back with the cuffs. Cuffed up. I look really high, it's just the angle, I promise. I did not finish it. I am gonna have to finish it tomorrow, so y'all aren't gonna see this finished product. But if you're really that interested, I will film a YouTube short. But I love you, and here is a video of my cat being cute to make up for not finishing the pants. This is the second video I haven't finished project I've been working on in a row. What the fuck, Avery? But yeah, here's a video of my cat as a big fat apology. I love you all. I hope you all have an amazing day. Recycle, reduce, reuse. Be good people. Hi. Are you in a chair? Are you in a chair? Are you being delightful and not in my chair? She's in her own chair. Ugh, dirty cat. I put on the Pink Panther. She likes the Pink Panther. Can you lay down? Lay down, yellow circle. Lay down. Good night night. You know what good night night means. Good night night. Lay down. Can you lay down? Is it the Pink Panther? Do you like the Pink Panther? That's my feet, baby. That's my foot. Okay, okay. We don't. You're doing so good. You're in your own chair. We don't need to be in my chair. We don't need to be in my chair. See, you have your own chair. You have another one of your own chairs. I have one chair in a room with 3 chairs. See, you don't need to be in my chair. See how well you're doing right there? You don't. What happened to your ear? What the fuck is that? Is it just your ear or is that a scratch? Did Sushi get you? It looks like it might just be her ear, but it did kind of look like a little... But the cat's fur is like weirdly pink. Her fur, not fur, her skin is very pink. Oh, who's in there? Who's in this ear? Or who's in this ear? Who's in the ears? Guys, when you get them, if you get them young, you gotta handle them like babies. You gotta say please and thank you and handle them like babies. That's how I got Winnie to be so good. Isn't it, Winnie? Oh, are you burning? Isn't it, Winnie? Ugh, what's happening with your eye? Can I see your eye? Why is it puffy? Why is your eye puffy? Hello? Can you see? Ugh. It's probably nothing but like her tear ducts. Do you see that? It's like scratchy. Not scratchy. It's like, ugh. Does your whisker have a fucking split end? That's funny. Does your whisker have a split end? You gotta treat them like babies when you get them. You gotta handle them in your arms all the time. You gotta feed them out your hand. Are you the cutest? Are you the absolute cutest? Are you the cutest? Can I have a kiss? Can I have a kiss? Can I have a kiss? Okay. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you. Oh, these are delicious. Don't you see? She thinks I'm God. I'm telling you, not in my chair. Your chair, my chair. 2 separate things. Oh, hi, baby. You gotta handle them when they're young. You gotta love them and scratch them and handle them, and you gotta carry them around like little babies if you want a lap cat. A lot of cats, hello, are you gorgeous? A lot of cats won't be lap cats. She is very little. She was very close to her mom when I got her. Are you gonna sit down? Can you sit down? Hey, can you sit down? Sit. You know your butt? Sit it. I see your butt going up. Can you sit? Your butt. This is my butt. Now your butt. My butt's on my stool. Can you sit your butt down? No, that was not an invitation for you to climb in my stool. Sometimes you get very agitated with the lap cat. Sometimes the lap cat decides she needs to be in your lap all the time. All the time. Can I help you? She's like using me as a fucking... Okay. Can I help you? Hello? 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 Hey! I'm talking to you. I'm right here. I'm speaking to you. She's on the desk. Hi. Hello. Apparently, I did in fact have time to finish pants. These are the pants. They do in fact fit now, but now they are a little too big, which is pissing me off. And I feel like they are too loose around the waist to be as low-waisted as they are. So what we're going to do is we're going to add like a strip of fabric about that big and then do like long strings so then I can put a bow on, how can I say this without getting demonetized? Me bits. My button regions. Where zippers go. So then when I tuck in my stuff, it's like, ooh, a bow. And I think that'd be real cute. And so I'm going to do that. And it's real simple, just a strip of fabric and then fold over and then sew on and then keep a long, like that long piece of fabric and then like a big clown bow, because I think that'd be cute. Maybe I'll add a bow or two on the pants. I don't know. But I also gotta fix this hole. I'm thinking some sort of darted situation or maybe a star or I don't know. I will fix it though. These pants are becoming quite cute though. And I love you all and I hope you all have an amazing day.